After a key health care vote, Senate Republicans have officially begun the debate process on a plan to repeal and replace Obamacare.
President Donald Trump has been pushing Republicans, but it took a tie-breaking vote from the vice president and the return of Arizona's Senator John McCain to get it done. Mola Lenghi has the latest from Capitol Hill.
In his sixth rally since taking office, President Trump congratulated Senate Republicans on starting the process to overhaul health care.
We're now one step closer to liberating our citizens from this Obamacare nightmare.
Vice President Pence cast the tie-breaking vote, allowing the Senate to begin debating a bill to repeal and replace Obamacare. Battling brain cancer, Arizona Senator John McCain traveled back to Washington to vote yes and pressure his colleagues to work together.
We've been spinning our wheels on too many important issues because we keep trying to find a way to win without help from across the aisle.
It's still unclear what a final Senate bill would look like, or if Republicans can unite around it.
Senator Susan Collins of Maine, one of two Republicans who opposed moving forward, tweeted in part, "We must proceed carefully." Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson, who fell in line, wants certain provisions.
I think we need to protect traditional Medicaid, and Medicaid expansion, continue the enrollment of that, I think puts that at risk.
Democrats, who remain united in their opposition, joined protesters on the steps of the Capitol after the vote.
This is up to you guys. There are 52 senators here who need to hear from you.
The Senate is now weighing a number of controversial amendments, including a straight-up repeal of the Affordable Care Act. Mola Lenghi for CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Now, U.S. Senator John Hoeven was on point with View with Chris Berg tonight. He voted to move forward with the repeal and says despite needing the vice president to break the tie, he's confident that a change in health care is coming.
This is about improving health care, improving access, making sure that people have health care coverage and access to health care. And so we've got to take some of the fear out of the process and recognize it's a multi-step process, and we're going to work hard to address all of those things.
The Senate vote split the two senators from North Dakota, with Democrat Heidi Heitkamp voting against.
Later in sports, Carson Wentz steps up to the podium today in Philadelphia. Hear from the NFL quarterback on how the start to the sophomore season is going.
And here's a hoverboard you'll want to return, rather, if you have it. The dangers of using it and the recall up next.